Well, if you think about it, what is the word toxic? Like what comes to mind when you think of toxic? You think of something poisonous, you think of something hurtful, or something harmful, something that will damage you or have a negative effect on you. The unfortunate truth is that's exactly what toxic people are. That's exactly what they do. At the end of the day, toxic people essentially are adult bullies. They, just like in high school, they wear the same faces: the victim, the manipulator, the control freak, the gossip. They wear the same faces. We're all just older now. And unfortunately, so many of us, we assume because we want to be good people that everybody does. Or we assume that because we grew up, that everybody else did too. At the end of the day, that is not the case. There are people out there who, for one reason or another, are just unkind and harmful people. And it's essential that we are aware of this so that we can protect ourselves. We try so hard to be kind, to turn the other cheek, to not judge people, that sometimes it leads us to be completely taken advantage of.
Deal with mean girls, bullies. Yeah, I said it. You will be dealing with them for your entire life. It's one thing when you're in school and you have to deal with it and you're like, well, yeah, as soon as I get out of here, I'm done, peace out on all these people, over it, and you think it's gonna change? No. The bullies, they're going into the real world and they're bringing those traits with them. So someone who is mean or abusive, a bit of a bully, just to make you feel insecure or to make herself feel better about herself. Whether they're verbally abusive or they're just catty or everyone's hanging out but they're not inviting you intentionally, just little things like that they know are gonna chip at your heart or your ego or your spirit, and they're doing it intentionally. You know what? My first tip to you is, believe it or not, take it as a compliment. If these girls or these guys even are maybe being mean or insulting you or talking behind your back, there's probably a good reason. And when I say good reason, I don't mean because you are all of those horrible things they say you are. I mean it's probably because you're really good at something and they're envious or they're jealous. Anyone tries to demean or degrade you in any way, you have to know how great you are. Nobody would bother to beat you down if you were not a threat. I don't care. Why would they say anything at all? That's like seeing a bird in the sky or an ant on the floor. You see it, you keep moving on about your day. They're there, you're here, and they have nothing to do with you, right? But if you see a bus coming full speed ahead your way, you're gonna do something, whether it's move out of the way, whether it's yell, whatever you do, you acknowledge that something is coming your way and you feel threatened by it. So that's what happens. People see you, people see how talented you are, how gorgeous you are, because we're all so gorgeous in our own different ways, inside and out. And they feel threatened. Like I said in my confidence video, insecurities are loud. So when you hear them being loud, whether through action or word, it probably means you're really good at something and they just feel threatened. So try to bond over that. Try to tackle that issue and figure out how you can combine forces to work for the bigger picture, or to maybe even have it be mutually beneficial to both of you guys. Next tip, confront them. Don't let this stuff simmer, okay? You gotta nip it in the bud ASAP. As soon as someone knows that they can walk over you and treat you anyway and act like you're a doormat, they keep doing it. And it's hard to get back respect once you've lost it. You've just gotta suck it up, man up, be mentally prepared to have that uncomfortable conversation with the both of you down so that they can talk about it with you. Don't be afraid to do that. That's not tattletelling, that's not snitching, that's being a responsible adult who handles situations as such. You know, you've got to nip stuff in the bud. You can't just let it fester, and you can't take that home with you, that weight, and carry it silently, because it's not healthy and it's not fair to you. Next tip, ignore them. Bullies get off on seeing you squirm, so don't give them the satisfaction of knowing that their tactics are getting to you. You know, you just gotta shake it off. Do not dim your light. Don't dim your light. As I said, it's probably because they see something wonderful and beautiful and amazing inside of you that threatens them, and they want to try to kill that. Don't give them that satisfaction. Don't give them something they don't deserve. You keep that and you shine bitter, twisted lies. You may tread me in the very dirt, but still like dust I rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I got oil wells pumping in my living room. See me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still like air I rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. Beyond measure, we ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be?